12 celebrities born in unexpected places. 1. Emma Watson. Paris, France. Emma was born to a couple of English lawyers. She spent her first 5 years of life in Maison Lafitte. Then her parents divorced. Emma and her mom moved back to England. She says she'd love to do a French movie, but her French is not as good as it used to be. 2. Pamela Anderson. Lady Smith, Canada. Anderson's birth was big news in British Columbia. She received press coverage as a centennial baby. That's because she was born on July 1, 1967. It was the 100th anniversary of Canada's founding. Anderson moved to LA after becoming a Playboy model in 1989. 3. Lena Headey. Hamilton, Bermuda. Bermuda is a British overseas territory. Lena's father, John Headey, was a police officer. He was stationed on the island as part of the Bermuda Police Service. The family returned to England when Lena was 5. 4. Nicole Kidman. Honolulu, Hawaii. Kidman is perhaps the best-known Australian actress, but she was actually born in the United States. Her Australian parents were there on student visas. That's why Nicole Kidman has dual citizenship. She also has a Hawaiian name, Hokulani, meaning heavenly star. 5. Keanu Reeves. Beirut, Lebanon. Keanu's English mother was a costume designer. She was working in Beirut when he was born. They moved to Sydney when he was 2. Then they lived in New York and Toronto. Keanu Reeves holds only Canadian citizenship. 6. Lupita Nyong'o. Mexico City, Mexico. Lupita's parents are both Kenyan, but her father taught in Mexico as a professor. They returned to Kenya before Lupita turned 1. She mostly grew up in Nairobi, but she identifies as Kenyan Mexican. 7. Bruce Willis. Idar-Oberstein, West Germany. Bruce's mother Marlene was German. His father David Willis was an American soldier. He was stationed in Germany when Bruce was born in 1955. David was discharged from the military in 1957. The family relocated to his hometown of Carneys Point, New Jersey. 8. Mila Kunis. Chernivtsi, Ukraine. Kunis was born into a Ukrainian Jewish family in 1983. Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union at the time. Kunis's parents decided to immigrate. They arrived in Los Angeles in 1991 with $250. Mila was 7 years old. 9. Amy Adams. Aviano, Italy. Both Amy's parents are American. Her father was stationed in Italy with the U.S. Army. Amy and her 6 siblings grew up on military bases. The Adamses eventually settled in Castle Rock, Colorado. 10. Isla Fisher. Muscat, Oman. Isla was born to Scottish parents. Her dad was working for a UN bank in Oman. They soon moved back to Scotland. Then they relocated to Australia, where Isla grew up. She says she feels very Australian. 11. Millie Bobby Brown. Marbella, Spain. Millie's parents are British. In 2004, they were vacationing on the Costa del Sol. That's when Kelly Brown went into labor. They returned to Britain with a baby girl. When she was 8, they moved to Orlando, Florida. 12. Jim Carrey. Newmarket, Canada. Newmarket is a suburb of Toronto, Ontario, but Jim has French-Canadian ancestry. His family's name was originally spelled Carré. Jim's acting career began in Canada. He only moved to Hollywood in 1983, aged 21.